Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. We do book things here, and today we're going to talk about my library haul for January. So these are all the books I got from the library in January, minus one because one is part of the St. Martin's boycott, and I'm standing in solidarity with that, and so I won't be discussing that book or promoting it. But this month from the library, I checked out 8 books that I'm hoping to get read. We shall see. I love using my public library because I get books that I'm not sure if I want to own or not and get to read them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one I checked out is one that I've checked out before, got 50 pages through and just never finished, and that is Haunting Adeline by H.G. Carlton. This is a dark romance. It is the first in the cat and mouse duet. There is a prequel called Satan's Playground about Sibby, and I absolutely love that so much. This, from what I've heard, is very, very spicy. Like I said, I only got 50 pages in. Right now I'm 47 pages in because I started rereading it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I can't wait to see what happens. So far, we've met our main character. We've met both our main characters. Their chapters are differentiated by calling one the manipulator, the other one the shadow. And our main girl character is... I'm trying to remember her name for the life of me. I can't. It's not clicking. Maybe we haven't learned her name. I don't think we've learned her name, actually. Obviously, I think it's Adeline. The book is called Haunting Adeline. I believe it's Adeline. But so far, we've met Adeline, and someone is breaking in her home and leaving her little love notes? Question mark. So far, they have left... at first they left no evidence they were there other than a broken glass. The next time they left a whiskey glass and a rose, and she's like, what the fuck, how did you get in here? It's locked up like Fort Knox. And then she also finds letters from her grandmother's mother, or her grandmother, I think it's her grandmother's mother, who, come to find out, had a stalker she fell in love with, who just came to the house and would stare at her, or at this point he's come up to touch her face and then left, and like she's infatuated. And so that's that. I'm really interested to see where it goes. I know it's very, very dark, and everyone warns, check the trigger warnings before you pick it up. Next is one that I have been desperate to read and just have not had the chance to pick it up. I have read the main book, and then now this one, I think it's a prequel is how you would do it, and that is Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. This is the prequel to The Hate U Give. This follows Star's father when he is young and everything he went through. I'm excited to read this. If you've never read The Hate U Give, it is about Star. Star is in the car with a good friend of hers, and he gets pulled over by a cop, and he's standing at the back of the car. Like, get pulled over, the cop pulls him out of the car, asks him all the questions, do you have drugs, all that kind of stuff. And he's standing at the back of the car, and the cop tells him, stay right there, I'm gonna run your license and stuff. He says, okay. He walks up to the front of the car, opens the car door, asks Star, hey, are you okay? Are you good? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. Go back to where you're at. You know what happens to us. And he reaches down to grab a brush, and the cop shoots him and kills him. And so now the book is about Star trying to figure out, do I say anything? Do I not? And her parents definitely have a mentality of, whatever you are comfortable with, we will stand by you. Whatever you want to do, we stand by you completely. And I absolutely loved that book. It was a 5-star read for me, so I can't wait to go into the Concrete Rose. Next, I picked up The Gilded Ones by... I do not want to butcher her name. I want to say Naomi Forma. Excuse me if my pronunciation was trash. But this one is following a young girl who I want to say that they're in. It doesn't say actually. She is in a fantasy world where all the girls on their 16th birthday are taken for a blood ritual where they see if they're pure or not. And these girls line up and go into a church where the priest tests them whether they're pure or not, and the whole thing seems to revolve around blood. And now the part I'm at, I'm 20 pages in currently, 22 pages. These mythical monsters are attacking the town, and she's kind of clueless of what's going on other than they have been attacking and killing people. So yeah, I obviously have not read the synopsis to this. I have seen it on Book Talk, I believe. And yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. Yeah. Next, I picked up the next one in the Dark Olympus series, and that is Cruel Seduction by Katie Roberts. This is a relationship between four people. It's between Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Pandora, and Adonis. And Aphrodite and Hephaestus are married, and they are cheating on each other to make each other jealous. And feelings get involved, obviously. And obviously they're cheating with Pandora and Adonis. And I want to say they become one happy couple. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm ready for the next installment. I love this series. I have read all the Wicked Villain series by her as well. And then now I'm trying to get current with the Dark Olympus series. And then I know she has a few taboo romances that I'm kind of interested in. And then I know she said that come early 2024, I believe, she's releasing the next gen of the Wicked Villains, where it's the daughter of the Beast Triple, and her story, and I believe it's a stalker romance. So I'm excited for this. The next one I literally am picking up because I've seen the cover somewhere and now I want to read it. And that is Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison. All I know is it's supposed to be a horror / thriller, I think. I have no clue. I'm excited. This says, think Princess Diaries meets Dante's Inferno. That's Black Sheep, undoubtedly the most enjoyable, compelling horror novel you'll read this year. I don't need to know much more. I'm excited for this one. Like I said, I don't know the synopsis. I try to go in books pretty blind. And so I'm going to this one really, really blind. Next, I have Escaping from Houdini by Kerri Maniscalco. This is the third in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. And I did not think I was going to continue with it. And the end of Hunting Prince Dracula changed my mind for me. This follows Audrey and Thomas. In Stalking Jack the Ripper, they are trying to figure out who Jack the Ripper is. Audrey is interning for her uncle in his mortuary. She wants to be a mortician. She wants to do autopsies. She wants to help solve murders. And through the events of that book, you get to know Thomas and Audrey. And from here on out, you're following them as they're solving different mysteries in different places. The second one takes place in Romania, and they're trying to figure out who is killing everyone as in the method of Dracula. So, of course, Hunting Prince Dracula. And now Escaping Houdini. So far, I am currently... I thought it was farther than that. Hold on. I'm trying to find my bookmark. I apologize, guys. I am 64 pages through this. And so far, Audrey and Thomas are on a boat in the middle of the ocean. And they're attending a magic show. And that's kind of the gimmick of this cruise ship, is that they have magic at every meal. And they do a trick, the lights go off, the lights come up, and she is dead. Sitting across from Audrey, and now they're trying to figure out what happened, who did it, and how did they do it. Lastly is one that I have started, got 100 pages through, and have put down, and I'm DNFing, and I don't think the author's for me, and that is Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. For the first 100 pages, I was pretty entertained. I was pretty interested. The murders were really interesting. I wanted to know who did it. I wanted to know all the pieces. But honestly, this main character was so insufferable, in my own opinion, that I could not continue. She was, maybe insufferable is the wrong word. She is boring. She worries about the wrong thing, in my opinion. Like, two of your friends have just been, or one of your friends have been brutally murdered. Is it one or two? I think maybe two of them have been brutally murdered. I know one for sure she's really, really close to has been brutally murdered, and you're more worried about how your sorority looks than your friends being murdered. And the ones that are gravely ill on their, like, they're fighting for their lives, you're still more worried about the optics of this instead of them. So yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite. I will not be continuing. I'm planning on taking it back to the library first chance I get. But there you have it. That is my library haul, minus the St. Martin Press book. Like I said, I filmed this once before, and then thought, oh, let me check to make sure none of them are St. Martin Press. Thought I didn't have any, but I had one, and so yeah. I hope to see y'all in my next one. There will be a lot of videos for January just because I'm filming pretty early and I'm hoping to get them done. We shall see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.